Hello there guys, thanks for here. We're going to take a little break from all the pewing on the War Z and the Black Ops 2 because I need a change of scenery. So I've been looking on Steam and I found this gem of a game. Now I actually reviewed, but not exactly reviewed, I did the first impressions on this on my old channel. I actually did the demo, and that was, I think it was 6 days before this game was actually released. It has been out for quite some time now. I think it's been out for just over 6 months, something like that. And this was on sale. This was on the autumn sale. It was 75% off, and I thought, yeah, I'll give it a crack. I even bought the DLC with it because it was 75% off as well. I think I paid altogether. I think I paid £5 altogether for it, which is a pretty nice deal. Really nice deal indeed. And unfortunately, it's probably not going to happen again anytime soon, which is unfortunate. But yeah, so this is Warlock, Master of the Arcane. It is made by Paradox Interactive, and they've done quite a lot of indie games recently, pretty good ones as well. And well, first of all, I suppose we best show you the options, because you know what I'm like. I like showing people options. There's actually not a lot of options for this. There's your resolution. Yeah, window mode, video quality, you can have it preset, blah blah blah. I have actually had a bit of a problem with this game, unfortunately. It seems very graphic intensive, and it's really weird because the demo wasn't that graphic intensive before, so I have no idea what's going on there. But as you can see, I've got most of the stuff on low except for the texture and model quality. Now, the one thing I noticed is I was actually going to do this video in 720. Now, the reason for that is because I was recording at 20 frames. Unfortunately, when I come to actually record it in 720 with exactly the same settings, I was still getting 20 frames, which is really weird. I don't know whether it's a Bandicam that doesn't like this game, or whether it's the game itself. Maybe it's set to that. I don't know. But anyway, look, you don't really need. I'm not really too fussed about frames per se on this, so let's just keep it at that. And as you can see, there's also sound levels. Yeah, of course. So let's have a go at a new game. Okay. Now I love these kind of games because they are very relaxing. It's very similar to that of Civilization, the Civilization series, but it's more about magic. Oh yeah, you get to cast stuff, you get to build temples and shit, and you get to summon all these wicked creatures and all that. And let's show you some shit. Okay, so I'm just gonna, I'm actually just gonna go casual for the time being. You know, I'm not really. I've only really played this really once. I've had a lot of troubles trying to play it on my laptop, so it's a bit of a fucker. Victory types, there's actually quite a few types of victories. You can defeat the Great Mages, you can defeat an avatar, cast the Unity spell, and or capture 50% of holy grounds. Indeedly do. Let's go next. Okay, world config. Now this is an interesting one. So we've got different world types. We've got Great Land, Supercontinent, Continents, and Islands. Basically, lots of water, fair bit of water, a little bit of water, not much water at all. So we're gonna go for not much water at all because I'm never very strong with naval battles or anything like that on these types of games. Small, medium, or large well sizes. I think we'll keep with a large for the time being. And on this, you can also have a flat and cylindrical world. I think we'll have cylindrical because it's better. Now here's the interesting bit. So we've got Great Rival Mages, and obviously we can have up to is that 8? I think that's 8. Yeah, it's 8. Yeah, my counting's absolutely terrible. But yeah, we're just going to stick with one for the time being. Additional worlds. Yeah, you can actually find portals, and you can travel to these worlds, and they are supposed to give you actually good stuff. I've never really got that far into the game to actually come across one of these, so let's just stick with 3. Fuck it. Okie dokie. My favourite bit. So you can customise what you want your Great Mage to do and to be. So we have a few races here. Bearing in mind some of these are DLC. I think the Arifi Elves are DLC. I'm not too sure about the others. But I think what we're going to have is we are going to let's play undead. I want to play some zombies. Let's have an evil colour. I don't know what's wrong with these emblems, because if you can see, I mean, it looks very blocky. It looks a lot better on my laptop, but I don't know, it just looks really weird. Let's have that. We want an evil one. So, isn't it? Yeah, Lich King. We'll have Lich King. Let's just reset these. Okie dokie. So, spells you learn. It takes a few turns to learn them. And you can cast them with mana. You can start off with just some crappy ones, or you can start off with decent ones. However, you've only got 10 points to spend, so you have to spend them very wisely. So I think what we'll have is we'll start off with a lesser shadow. Keep with the death theme. And perks, there's actually quite a lot of different perks here. You can start off with more money, start off with units. Start off with village, not too sure what that is. More production of money, food, blah 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 blah. So I'm going to go with academic, which gives me more production overall, and conjurer, which gives me more mana overall. So yes, we'll start the game. Yay! Doesn't actually take very long to load, which is really nice. Even for larger maps, it's not instantaneous, of course, but it doesn't take very long at all. So once we get in, we shall show you the screen. Wow, that's a very bright colour. Nice fluorescent pink. Oh yes. Oh god, why did I pick pink? Anyways, let's show you what stuffs you can do. Okay, so if we go over here. Oh dear. Okay, in the left corner we have gold. That is how much gold you have. And the number back is how much gold you get a turn. And it also shows you other stuff such as the army upkeep. It does cost to keep army happy. And you also get money from, I believe, selling food or from other food, whatever. Food is very important. You need food in order for your troops to actually be happy as well. So if we don't have enough food, I think they can disband. If I remember correctly, I think they'll disband whenever they want, which is unfortunate. So you want to make sure your food's nice and high. Mana is what you need to cast spells. Very important, especially later on in the game. Spells are very strong and game changing. So yes, you want to make sure you got plenty of mana coming in from somewhere or another. And also research points. Research points are very useful as they allow you to research stuff, funnily enough. So, as you can see, we've got the mini-map. Yay, it's nice and colourful. There's clouds, a fog of war. We can't see anything because we haven't actually gone explored anywhere yet. Blah 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 blah. We have a list of units. We have 2 units. We have warriors and archers. So warriors are melee ranged, and obviously archers are range ranged. Melee ranged and range ranged. Yep, you can have heroes as well. Well, I don't know actually what them actually called in this game, but they'll come now and again. You can hire them and you can command them in the field and do what they want or whatever. Diplomatic, yep, you can do diplomatics with other great mages. This is your, I believe this is your, what is it? Nah, it's like the religion kind of thing. So if you go more towards a certain type of, I don't know, is it religion or? I suppose you can call it that. Let's just call it religion for the time being. I don't know if it actually is or not. Gods, okay, so it's gods, religion, yeah. Basically the same bloody damn thing. So gods, depending on which way you swing to the gods, you can do stuff like summon avatars and shit like that. Yeah. Sounds good and all. And yep. Ookly dookly. And we have world panels, which shows you the other worlds. Obviously, we haven't come across it yet, so we don't know. And of course, open list of cities. This shows you all your cities in one nice little chunk, which is very nice. It also shows you your gold's going on, your food's going on, your amounts going on each individual one, which is really helpful. Okay, now the great thing about this is that not everything needs to be done automatically. You can do not everything has to be done manually. You can do most stuff automatically just by clicking this. So, for example, research spell. If you just click that, it'll bring the research bar up, and you can decide what you want to do. So, as you can see, there's 5 different ones we can choose from. What I tend to do is I tend to see if there's one that would be very useful straight away. There isn't actually one that would be useful straight away that I can see, so we're going to start off with the one that takes the less time to actually research, so that'll be less weakness, so we'll take that one. Now, construct buildings. Buildings are kind of funny things. So as you can see, this is your border. This is where you can build stuff. And as you can see, we've already started off with a few buildings. So we've got a graveyard, which allows us to recruit shit. We have a market, which gives us more gold, and also is pre-requests for some buildings, such as the Batford or the Craftsman's District. And it's been built on a swamp, which is not very useful since it actually minuses our upkeep. I'll talk about more of that in a bit. And we have a mana trap, which gives us more mana, which is where that production is coming from. Excellent. So we don't actually have much choice here. I think we might have to build on the snowy hills. I hope we can build on the snowy hills. Should be able to. So the first thing we probably want to worry about is trying to get a fair bit of early gold. That sounds reasonable. So let's stick this somewhere where it doesn't really matter where we can put this, because it will give us extra gold anyway from the production, as you can see. So each individual tile, each individual landscape has set bonuses. Sometimes there's no bonuses at all. So if we just come here, look. Oh, of course, hang on then. Just bear with me. Let's just build this first out the way. If it would let me. Oh dear, what's going on? Okay, let's just. Oh god, why? Yeah, sometimes it does this. It's not a good start, is it? So let's just stick this there. There we go. That's fine. Brilliant. We've done it. Yes, excellent. So we've got 100 gold to spend. So, hey, why not? Let's get some archers and movers on the rip. There we go. So as you can see, it actually takes turns for them to actually build. And they won't build at the same time. So that will build. The archers will build first, and then the warriors. It's like unit stacking, basically. Okay, and now we can assign unit orders, which is brilliant, because now we can go around and investigate stuff. So as you can see, these are our melee, our skeleton warriors. Now each type of terrain allows different movement speeds. So if we click on the unit, you can see that we have free movement speed with the walkers. Places that are heavily traversed, that are heavily fingered. What's a fingy? I don't know what a fingy is. Places that are hard to walk through, let's just say. So, for example, hills are quite hard to walk through, so they will probably take 2. Let's just show you this. Okay, so as you can see, that actually did take 2. Now, if it was a clearing like this, a plains, it will only take 1. So we can move 1. There we go, excellent. Some places basically only allow you to use 1. For example, when you're walking into lava, for example. So if you walk into lava, you basically walk into that X, and then you stay there until the next turn, and then you can move 1 square again until the next turn, blah blah blah. And as you can also see, each individual tile, like this for example, swamp, actually has negatives and positives. So as you can see, this is just pure negative. You just get extra building upkeep, which is very nasty. But obviously, as you can see with the snowy hills, the great thing about this is we can get more money from it. The bad news is we get less food. Not very helpful. Hills, on the other hand, of course, give more production. Forests, funnily enough, don't actually give nothing there, like neutral kind of nodes, which is really weird. And of course, frozen forests is the same as the snowy hills and blah 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 blah. Okie dokie. So if we go on our spell casting panel, we can see that we have 1 spell. and you can see that there's like a little circle. So each spell can take a turn to cast. Some cast in one turn, some cast in less than one turn, and some can take more turns to cast. So for example, this one will, the casting time for this one is just literally one turn, so you can cast this straight away and it will affect straight away. Whereas something like create artifacts, which allows you to create your own artifacts for your heroes, that takes 4 turns to do. So you have to create it and then you have to wait 4 turns for it to cast, which is pretty cool. It gives more of a strategic look to it. So, okay, we've got archers. Excellent. So what are we going to do with the archers? We're going to explore more, because hey, why not? It seems like a good idea to me, and we can't really go very far. Let's just move here for the time being. We have come on some really crap landscape here by the look of it, and we can move back, but why should we? And we have a new unit type, skeleton warriors. They're not exactly new, but yeah. It's just going to tell me anyway, because it's stick like that. Unknown Great Mage just took a turn. Excellent. Assign units. So, oh yeah, I should point out at this point, I'm actually at 13 frames per second here, which is less than it was. Ah, there we go, going back to 25. Bit varies quite drastically in this game for some reason. So yeah, swamps do seem to take. Whoa! It actually took all 3 movement points. Then now I'm not happy with that at all. And as you can see, there are a few things. So we've got neutrals here, and we have enemies here. But these kinds of enemies usually have treasure spots, as you can see. This one's got a wolf's den, and we can loot it, but it can be away by any unit. So what we might do is we might actually get our archer to turn around and try and help our dudes out here, because we're probably going to need it. Let's just move to the hills, and then we're fine like that. So those two will have a bit of a gander. There we go. And the wolves are running away. The wolves are still running away. Oh, and now we've got our second lot of archers.
A new request, my lord.
And yes, the narrator sounds like Sean Connery. Excellent. Okie dokie, so now we have to build a new... what should we have? Should we no, we've got a district. We've got plenty of money coming in now, but we can actually build on the iron. Yeah, we've actually got iron now, so there is special nodes in the game as well. So we've got iron here, as you can see. There's also iron there as well. There's also pumpkins. Pumpkins are pretty cool because they can not only give you food, they can allow you to, I think, recruit other types of units, or possibly even give you upgrades, such as this foundry does. So obviously this foundry actually does give perks, gives masterwork armor for pretty much all classes, which is pretty nice, and it gives it for every unit of its types. That's pretty cool. But for now, I think we need to worry about food, and luckily enough we managed to upgrade our boundaries here. Upgrade our boundaries. Our boundaries. That don't sound like a commoner, do I? No, of course not. Should we build a farm? Yeah, let's build a farm. No, I don't want to build a farm. Oh, I've got to build a farm. Yeah, let's build a farm. Okay. Now, as you can see, we've actually got settlers now as well. And you often get quests. So, quests usually don't have any penalties. So, if you fail them, that's fine. You know, but some do have penalties. It's usually in money compensation. But for this one, you just need to build a farm. Luckily, we're already building a farm, so we will take that and we'll snatch the 70 gold up pretty easily. So now we have 3 units. It even tells you there we've actually got 3 units that are idle and not doing anything. Now there is one unfortunate aspect to this game which I really did prefer in Civilization. So in Civilization, what you could do is you could actually automate whatever unit you wanted to go in explore mode. You would basically just go around and explore the place, and if you come across anyone, you'd try and fuck them up, depending on what kind of unit it was. Unfortunately, you don't get that. You have to do everything manually, which is, you know, it's a bit tedious to start off with, but once you get the hang of it, it's not as bad as you might think. So anyway, let's go pew pew. You gotta love the animations there, you know. Yeah, let's just zoom in. Look at them. Look at them. Aww. Let's kill the goblins. Kill the goblins. You go there and kill the goblins. Yeah. Well, gobbling. And there we loot. Excellent. So we've got 30 gold. You can often find spells as well, but mainly gold. Now, there's iron there. There's gold over there. Now that would be an interesting. That would be a very good place to actually expand to. We now have skeleton settlers. Now we can actually build these, and these are a good idea. So we are going to build settlers. Now this game, well, it's not exactly unlike Civilization. This game kind of rewards expansion very quickly. So if you can build settlers and you can expand very quickly, then you're looking pretty good, because that means you've got more resources to build onto. You've basically got more of everything. The only thing you have to work out sometimes is whether building on a certain place is wise or not, due to how the landscape is. So that's pretty interesting all in all. And now we've finished that research is complete. Oh, is it now? Oh yeah. Okay. So what we've got here, raise the landscape. We don't want that. That's a bad idea. It's a good idea to block people off, possibly in like a little valley or whatnot, but can't see it being useful. Let's just go for the lesser one for the time being. And then we've got units to have a gander, so let them have a gander. Say why not? Hey, we've gandered over here and we can't attack. That's a damn shame. Walking through the forest will end our turn, I think, by the look of it. So that's a bit of a shame. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep these grouped as much as possible. It's always better to have multiple units trying to take down one, then one unit trying to defend itself against 16 million. And that was a very interesting fight. Nonetheless, it was a very quick one. And now we've got warriors. So what we're going to actually do with these warriors is we're actually going to defend with them. So we're going to keep them sentry, and they'll just stay there and wait for stuff to come in range. Seems like a very sensible idea to me. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to keep these tagged around for a little bit, and I'm going to keep these set of archers back because I want to escort my settlers once we get them. Oh, it's actually Minotaur. This is actually a really damn good place to actually build a settlement. Uh-oh. Those are vat men. Kill the dirty vat men. I can't reach. Kill the dirty vat men. Still can't reach. You stay there. Yeah, you stay there. Yeah, oh, okay. Let's just defend for the turn. Okie dokie, and we have actually built a farm, and we've got the rewards for it. Yay, excellent. There's some more gold there. Wow, this place is ripening, isn't it? Oh yes. As you can see, there's actually sandy desert. That gives you more mana, which is really odd. We're actually at negative mana here. That's army upkeep, which is really unfortunate. Okay, so we're not gonna attack with our melee first. We're gonna pew them down with our pew pews. Pew pew. I love that sound effect. The little ping. Anyway, click that. Yay, you got 60 gold from that. Ooh, magic fields. That seems like a good idea. And we've got gems there as well. Uh-oh. That's bad. Ogres are very strong. I should probably explain the battle system a bit more, but I'll do that in the next video. So, I'll see you next time.